Welcome to
After I Do
with Sharon
and Danny.
Today we're gonna yap away.
We're just not really gonna dive into any serious topics.
I know,
but
because
just
the last one was very heavy.
Yeah, that was heavy.
Hope all of y'all are communicating better.
Yeah, we
If
hope
you haven't
so.
watched it, go and watch it.
We had to take a bit of our own advice this week.
Yeah, we definitely did.
But no, we're
Keeping
good.
it real with y'all.
I'm so tired today, actually.
I'm exhausted. If you guys could see the state of our place.
It's
Oh my
actually
gosh.
chaos. We're moving at the moment, so we're packing so much boxes. You were a beast today, too, fair. You packed so much stuff.
I have to rant a little bit.
Alright,
Let me rant to you.
Let me hear it.
And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, is Facebook Marketplace. I hate Facebook Marketplace. The amount of people out there that just message you, is this available? And then you say yes, and they never reply back
just
to you.
ghost you straight away.
Yeah.
And then even people like, something's like advertised for like $20 and they're like...
Can I say my story? Are you trying to steal my story?
Well, like, you were telling me about it today and I was just sharing it.
Yeah,
'cause
let
it was
me
so
share
funny.
with y'all my story and it just grinds my gears. I was advertising. What was I even advertising?
Trolley.
Oh yeah, you know those IKEA black well, they're all different colours, but the IKEA trolley, I was advertising it for $20. It is literally like more than half price. I've only had it for 6 months. And someone has the nerve to message me $15.
Wait, what if that person's watching this podcast?
They should know. How are you going to ask me $5 off $20? Like, what is that bargaining? That's not even bargaining. At least go another $5 and make it $10 off. Like,
yeah, make it worth your while. Half price. I was like, I said to Sharon, oh, you should have counter offered and said, I'll meet you halfway and take $17.50.
There's sometimes I really just want to message them and be like, are you serious? Like, are you actually serious?
No, people are out there. Facebook Marketplace is a wild place.
Yeah,
if you've never experienced it, just try sell something and experience it for yourself.
If you want to practice on your patience,
Oof.
start selling some stuff on Facebook
Good.
Marketplace.
That's good. That's good.
Alright, well, y'all still wanted to hear some more about our dating days.
Ooh.
Shall we dive into our dating
Gonna
days?
run it back.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do
Shall
it.
we reveal to y'all who kissed who first?
Whoa, that's big. That's actually
Who
big.
made the first move? Who said I love you first?
I think people are going to be surprised at the answers.
You reckon?
I think some of them are quite surprising. So, what's your side of the story on?
I've been chatting away. It's your time to take away.
Well, I think I'm going to start with the kissing. Who kissed who
Ooh,
first?
Okay. You guys are getting
Start with a spicy
getting
story.
all the juicy details.
I wasn't that juicy. How old were we actually?
No, actually, you know what story you should tell?
What?
Where you attempted to kiss me and I didn't catch on.
Alright, so this story, Sharon was a bit oblivious. We went on a date and we went to King's Park. This is a really cool place, which is in Perth. It's an amazing park. Anyway.
What, are you advertising me?
Yeah, anyway, it's just a beautiful place. It's like nice and romantic, right?
Okay.
It was kind of like romantic. Anyway, and we were going for a walk and stuff like that. And then we sat on this park bench and it like sort of overlooked the water. Anyway, we were just like chatting away. I said to Sharon, "Hey Sharon, can you close your eyes for a second?" And so she closed her eyes.
No, you're not.
That's what happened.
Oh my gosh. You never know
Wait,
the
I was
details.
gonna say it. I was gonna say you closed your eyes.
That's not the reason why I closed my eyes.
Oh, I said you have something in your eyelash.
No,
I said you have...
Oh my gosh,
Wait,
why do you
it's
never...
coming back to me, it's coming
why
back to
do
me.
you remember...
It's coming back to me, it's coming back to me. I said... Wait, did I say, wow, you have such long eyelashes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I remember. I was like, wow, Sharon, you have such long eyelashes. Can you close them, like, just so I can see them a bit better? And at this point, when I said that, we were looking eye to eye. But then Sharon was like, oh, yeah, sure. Because, like, she thought I was being serious. Like, I actually wanted to see her eyelashes. So she closed the eyes and then turned her face away from me like this.
So he could see...
So I get the side profile.
Yeah, you can view my eyelashes better.
And I was like, her eyes were closed and she was looking the other way. And I was just looking at her like this. Are you serious?
No,
I was thinking in my head, you just ruined my mood.
You probably like leaned into kissing
Nah,
I just moved my
I didn't lean in yet. But
sure,
anyway.
we don't have... my eyes weren't open to be able to...
I promise you I didn't lean in. But anyway, Sharon turned her face away. As her eyes were closed, I sort of like snuck around to the front.
No, you didn't kiss me.
Did I not?
No. Oh my gosh.
I
why
swear
do
I
you
gave
never...
you a peck.
Don't remember details.
I swear I gave you a peck.
You didn't kiss me.
No?
Nothing happened.
Because you turned your face.
You moved in and you gave me a peck on the cheek.
No, I gave you a peck on the lips.
No, you didn't.
Really?
Yeah, you gave me a peck on the cheek because I moved my head. You didn't get to my lips.
Maybe it was in my dreams.
Yeah, because that wasn't our first kiss.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't really count that as like a kiss because it was like literally 1 second. It was just like a mwah, that was it.
Yeah, it was on my
It's
cheek.
like the French greet each other like that. So that was my move to try and kiss Sharon for the first time, but she was like it wasn't catching on to it and
Yeah.
she turned her face away. So anyway,
'Cause
that was
you
attempt
guys,
one.
You guys have to admit, if he's looking at my eyelashes, the best way to view the length of my eyelashes is your side profile.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I could get a really good look at your eyelashes, but that's not what I wanted to look at. Anyway, that was attempt one. And then it was the same day?
No.
Alright, you say it then. You tell the actual story. Of what
Alright,
happened.
so then he had to wait a couple of days later to actually have his first kiss with me. We went to the park this time and we were just sitting on the grass, just chatting and stuff. And then, no, this is weird to tell.
It's actually really weird. But how did I even do that? We were just playing games and
I'm
stuff.
cringing. Alright, this is going to be a little bit of a weird story, but this is genuinely our first kiss story. We were 19 years old, okay? Don't judge us. But we went to the park and we were sitting on the grass. You told me, like, you could crack a lot of bones. This is so weird. Like, he started, like, showing me he can crack his knuckles, he can crack his neck and everything. And then he was like, you try to crack your neck. So I, like, was trying to crack my neck. And then that's when you came in to give me a kiss.
Yeah, it was so random. That wasn't even like my move. Like I wasn't even trying to like actually kiss you. It just like felt right in the moment.
Okay, but anyways.
I know I got the kiss.
It was a good kiss, but it's a weird story to tell.
I feel like the mood was right. It was like fun. It was playful. We had a good day. We had a good night. It was like dusk.
It was a
like,
really nice first kiss.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's just a weird story that you all know now.
It was weird.
I have to say, you're really bad at remembering stories. Actually, that's so not true. You can, like, recall stories.
No,
say
that's
it
not
so
true.
easily.
I can recall conversations.
Okay.
But stories,
I don't even know where your memory goes.
it's so blurry for me. That's so long ago as well. You have good memory for that stuff, to be fair.
Well, I guess it was important for somebody.
What was actually one of your favourite dates that we went on?
Ooh, the one that I asked you on.
Okay. You want to tell us?
So, Daniel, he was the one to rope me into meeting him when we went to the uni open day. And that went really well. I stepped out of my comfort zone.
That's big.
Yeah. And I was like, I want to hang out with you. I messaged you and I was like, would you like to come to an art gallery with me? And we went to this art gallery by this artist, Taku. And it was called 823, which stands for Thinking of You. So, like, 8 is the number of letters in the word. So, thinking has 8 letters, of has 2 letters, and you has 3 letters. That was our second date that we went on, and that went really well.
That was a really fun day.
It was really good.
That was actually the first art exhibition, sort of museum, whatever you want to call it, that I ever went to.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like that awakened my love for art. To be honest, you awakened me to so much new
I
things
do.
through dating and marriage.
Daniel is a changed man after meeting me.
Wow, I swear. I have eaten so much weird foods that I never would have eaten.
Why
but
did
delicious.
it have to be weird?
No, but like delicious.
Okay.
Like I used to have the biggest aversion to seafood. Like I used to hate seafood.
You were just so picky in general. Let me tell y'all.
Do you reckon?
Yes. Daniel didn't have eggs, he didn't eat seafood, he didn't eat cucumber, celery, which you still don't like. You just hated so many different things. I mean, seafood already is like you've already cut out a whole species of food.
Yeah, that's a big genre of food.
But then when he met me, I was like, you just probably haven't had it made right.
That's
so
true.
I made him some garlic chili prawns. You enjoyed that.
Oh, they are so good. And now the spice level of them has gone through the roof. And one prawn like will make you steamy.
But he still doesn't have celery and cucumber.
Celery and cucumber taste like what I imagine sewage water to taste like.
Whoa, that's a bit extreme.
No, maybe not cucumber. Cucumber is like, I can eat it. But celery, nah. Celery tastes like dirty water.
So dramatic. It's honestly so dramatic.
I swear by it. That's what it tastes like to me.
I just think he's being so dramatic, and when I make stews and soups and stuff, I still just put it in.
I know, I'm forced to eat it against my will, but I can't complain. Sharon is the best cook. What's a food that you don't like, but?
I feel like I'm not picky. What?
I just wanted to see your face.
Are you
Wow,
serious?
What?
Yeah.
You actually like all foods, but you're very like picky in the sense of like what you want on that in that moment is what you want, and you're not gonna have anything else.
I was really sad because I got excited. I thought you really knew me. I thought you were gonna say that I'm picky in the sense that I like to have my food a certain way. So, for example...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but you didn't say that, and I thought you were going to say that. Okay, for example, peanuts, right? I like to have peanuts by themselves, but if you put that in ice cream, why are you putting, like, nuts in ice cream? Honestly, honestly, like fruit and nuts, just, I don't want chunks of like nut in my ice cream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get you. That's actually so true. And another thing about you is that when you are eating, if you want to watch a TV and the TV's not ready by the time your food's heated up, that's a big problem.
Okay, look, it's like if I'm gonna watch TV and have some food, I'm gonna set up my food nicely, sit down and put on a movie.
Let me tell you, if the movie's not ready to go by the time Sharon sits on the couch with her food, I'm sweating. I'm trying to find a movie ASAP.
And you probably know because I start giving you a look.
Yeah, Sharon's looking at the corner of my eye while she's eating her food.
You know why though? Because I want my food to be hot.
Yeah, it's so true.
And I'm not going to sit and just wait until you're like figuring out this TV and my food's going cold. And then by the time you got the TV working, I'll go heat up my food again.
I get you.
I'm very particular.
But that's what makes you.
Shall we move on to
The deep.
the I love you?
Maybe I'll let you tell the story since I always get the
Yeah,
the
I
details
think
jumping
so.
out. This is an important one, so.
Yeah. If you guys guessed that Daniel was the one that said I love you, you guessed wrong. It was your girl.
Brave.
I know. We were doing long distance by this point. And if you guys have ever done long distance and then like you haven't really said I love you yet, it is such an awkward time because now you're on the phone and you don't know how to like say bye.
Yeah.
And both of you want to say I love you, but it's like you haven't said it in person, so it just feels not right to say like I love you over the phone.
Yeah, especially the first time.
Yeah, so basically what had happened, Daniel came and surprised me for the second time, and this time when he came, I was like, he's gonna say I love you, like, or even maybe I thought I was gonna say I love you.
I think because we had been saying it over text but not like fully, it was like I or Y.
Yeah.
Like Illy and
Oh my gosh, remember
like
Illy?
Yeah, Illy, like so silly like that.
That's so
That's
true
why
as
we
well.
both thought we were gonna say it on that trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like every time that we hung out, I thought like this is going to be the moment, like he's gonna say I love you, and like we would feel like it's about to be the moment, but something would happen. And then it was Daniel's very last night with me before he had to go back to Sydney. I was like, yeah, for sure, we both knew like it was about to come out. And then my parents like come into the room.
We were in a deep chat.
Yeah.
It's just us two chatting, just talking.
And
so
the moment just got ruined.
yeah, it was just like
Yeah, so then he had to go home and stuff, and he was going to fly out the next day, and we weren't going to see each other before he flew out. And so he just left without saying I love you. I didn't say I love you, and I was like, this just feels so wrong. Now he's going to go back to Sydney, and we don't know when we're going to see each other again. The next morning, I wake up. This is like a movie. I'm literally pacing in my room, back and forth, and I'm like...
Were you pacing in your room?
I was literally pacing.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, oh, I want to say I love you, but what am I supposed to do? Like we said we weren't going to see each other. And then I was like, no, I'm going to get in my car and I'm just going to go. So I go to get in the car and I tell my parents, like, you just left your wallet.
Is that what you said?
I did.
That's so cheeky.
Because I'm not about to go tell them I'm about to go say I love you to my boyfriend.
But imagine they were like, let me see it. Something like that.
No. But anyways, so I was like, oh, Daniel left his wallet. I need to go drop it to him. I just like got in the car and I start driving. And like where Daniel was staying, he was only about 20 minutes. It was like a 20-minute drive. I got lost. So I had every reason to like turn around and be like, Sharon, this is crazy. Like just go home. Because I'm now driving for maybe like 40 minutes because I got lost. And then I was like, nah, I'm still doing this. So I drive and I get to your house and then I message you and I'm like, I'm outside. Come outside to see me.
I was shocked. I was like, what? Because you didn't even tell me you were coming.
Someone had to have the guts to come and say I love you.
Honestly, the perseverance, especially because you got lost, I was like, this is a real one.
Yeah, so then you came out, you got in the car, and I had my whole speech,
Yeah.
and I said I love you.
Yeah, it was a special moment. But I didn't say I love you back
Did you
straight
not?
away. No, remember I didn't because I was like,
Wow, rude.
no, because I didn't want to say it just because you said it.
I didn't know that. I can't remember that.
You can't remember?
Yeah.
Then we went back to my house.
So now you've ruined my story in my mind because you didn't say I love you right there and then.
Really? You can't remember that?
Yeah, what happened?
You said I love you in the car, and then we like hugged and we kissed, and then I was like, do you want to come back to mine for like a bit for breakfast, whatever? Because it was like in the morning that you came. Anyway, then we were just like sitting and chatting, and then that's when I said I love you. I said I love you back at the house. You don't remember that?
I feel like Daniel's making this up. I do not recall that at all.
Really?
You're a bit weird. Like, why did you just not say I love you there and then?
I swear that's what happened because I didn't want to say it just because you said it. I wanted to say it like...
Alright, y'all tell us. Is that weird that he waited?
I didn't wait like long. It was like we literally went back to the house. When you said this whole speech...
Don't try and like back yourself
No,
up.
but you said this whole like beautiful speech and then you were like, I love you. And then for me to just be like, I love you too.
Yeah. That would have been a beautiful moment.
We'll just leave it at that then. Because if that's what's in your mind, like, we'll just keep it at that. If that's more beautiful.
I actually didn't know that that's what you did.
Or...
The story is forever changed in my mind now. Anyways, you guys, we learn something new every day.
But yeah, Sharon said I love you first. And when you told me the story after that you got lost and you just persevered, I was like, that's my ride or die right now.
Okay.
I've actually never asked you this, but how was the dating experience for you with me? Did you enjoy it? You know, was there any date where you were like, oh, that wasn't so great?
Nah. I loved every bit. Like, I feel like the dating time for us was just so much fun because, like, we were just getting to know each other. We were just doing all different, like, activities and stuff. I mean, of course, like, it was so short-lived because, like, we just were talking to each other for 3 months and then you went interstate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it.
It was a good time.
It was
It's
good.
such a fun experience to, like, fall in love
Yeah.
with somebody for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, now that we're married, try to fall in love every day, but...
Daniel can be so cheesy.
I was being serious, but okay. We had so many good dates, actually. The mini part, the art museum.
Mini putt?
Yeah.
You call it mini putt?
What is it called?
Mini golf?
Mini putt. Is it mini golf?
I've never heard anyone call it mini
Or
putt.
putt?
No. What?
Really?
Where are you from? I've always called it mini golf.
I've definitely said mini golf as well, but I feel like my core memory is mini putt.
You know, I still have the golf ball.
Is it in our memory box?
It is. We went to mini golf, like, I think maybe on our 3rd date. And then, see, that's how I knew you were someone special, because the fact that I was like, I'm going to keep this golf. Is it golf?
Sharon actually
golf
stole
ball.
the golf ball.
Technically.
I swear mini golf is a standard date. And then you actually get to know the person and feel them out, like the competitive streak.
I was like, what do you mean by feel them out?
Oh, you really get to know the other person's competitiveness.
Yeah, and I'm very competitive.
You actually are, and I really like that about you.
Oh, why?
Because I'm also competitive.
Oh, so it actually makes it a bit fun.
Yeah.
We're not here to play around. We're not here to have fun. We want a winner.
I try to come over and do the move to you where you like wrap my arms around you and help you putt and you're like, get off me, I'm gonna sink this one.
I didn't say
No,
that.
I'm kidding.
That's just a story that Daniel's like
That's a false story.
living in his mind. Ooh, I have a very controversial question for you.
Controversy.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, tell
Why
me.
did you say that?
I like controversial questions.
My controversial question to you is, what are your thoughts on the man paying on the first date?
On the first date?
Yeah, like, do you think the guy should pay for the first date or the girl should?
Nah, I definitely don't think that the girl should pay. I understand if you want to split it, like 50-50. I understand, but it should never come from the guy saying, would you like to split this 50-50?
Really?
I understand. I'm not saying I agree with it at all.
No, so if I was like, let's go half.
No, yeah, if you said to me, let's go half, I would say to you, no, it's okay, I've got this.
Yeah. So are you saying if the girl said, let's go half, and the guy was like, okay, do you think that's okay?
In my opinion, if the girl didn't want to go halves, she shouldn't have asked.
Fair.
Don't say anything if you're not prepared for the answer you don't want.
Okay, yeah.
That's my opinion in anything. It's
But
like,
the girl should always offer.
I don't think so, but
Really?
I don't think that she should offer. This is what I think. Depends how the date's going. If the date is like really vibing hard, the vibes are high,
Okay.
and the girl offers, I feel like any guy or most guys, they would just say, nah, it's all good. I've got this. Because they're having a really great time. I'm not saying that I agree with it. I would always...
You are saying you agree with it.
I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying I understand it.
What is the difference? I think as a form of courtesy, the woman should be like, offer. Of course, she should be ready to pay if he says, yeah, let's pay. But I wouldn't want him to actually be like, yeah, let's go half.
Yeah, I agree. You would, of course, you wouldn't want that, especially on a first date.
Yeah, I feel like, and especially if the guy was the one that asked you out on the first date, I feel like whoever asked
Yeah, that's true.
the
That's
person on the date, like, they need to be prepared to be willing to pay.
Yeah.
But as a gentleman, I'm all about being rude. I'm all about traditional dating.
You're all about being what?
Being rude.
Wooed. I thought you said rude. I was like, what?
Yeah. I'm all about being rude, and I feel like I love the traditional ways of a man being a gentleman and being like, I've got it, I'll look after it.
Yeah.
You know?
I definitely agree. I think like as well if the day's not going so good. Wait, tell me like from this point of view, from a woman's point of view.
Yeah.
Would you ever be like, I know it's still the gentlemanly thing to do, but would you ever be like, oh, like this date's not so great, like I'll pay my own way because it's not really.
I know. If the girl was rude and like disrespectful, then yeah, don't pay for that girl.
I feel like when the guy does turn it down and is like, I've got this, no worries, it's a big maybe turn on sort of thing where it's like, oh, he's actually a gentleman.
This might ruffle some feathers, my
Okay.
what I'm about to say.
Let's see what you say.
But I think if a guy is going to date a girl, like the guy is the one that asked the girl on a date, they should be prepared to pay. They should have saved enough money to be able to take this girl out and pay for that date. Otherwise, don't ask her.
Also, though, you don't have to go on such an extravagant,
Yeah.
expensive date.
But that's what I mean. If you want to date someone and you don't have the finances for it, go to the park, you know?
In the grand scheme of things, it's not actually where you go, it's who you're with.
Yeah.
And if you're actually gonna really hit it off with that person, shouldn't really matter where you go, especially for the first time. And most people now just go for coffee.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, coffee in Sydney is so expensive.
True.
But anyway, there's not like, compared to going to a dinner or something
Now,
like
just
that,
to be
it's
clear, I'm not saying that the guy needs to pay for every single date. I don't agree with that. I just think for the first date, if the guy is intentionally wanting to woo the girl and like date her, then I think you should pay. And in saying that, like you said before, if the girl is rude, then yeah, don't pay for her. But if the vibes were just not it, still, I think the gentleman thing to do is pay for the date.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
That is just what I have to say. I'm sorry if you all don't like my answer, but I'm just keeping it real. Let us know what you think. Do you think the guy or the girl should pay for the date or they should split it? Also, we asked them a question in the last video that we need to chat about.
True, the love languages.
The love languages. We asked you what your love language is, how you show it and how you like to receive it. So Daniel, tell me your love language. Actually, no. Let's guess. Maybe you don't know mine anymore.
Do you think yours has changed?
Well, let's see if you guess it right. How do you think I like to receive love?
That's actually an interesting one. So we've got acts of service, physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts, and
Quality time.
Quality time.
I feel like Daniel's not going to get mine right.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, you should be.
It's definitely not words of affirmation. Physical touch. I know you enjoy cuddles and kisses. I would say it's a blend of quality time because you have a primary love language and then you have a secondary love language, right?
So what is it?
So I would say, to be honest, your primary is quality time and your secondary is physical touch. Because you don't actually receive the physical touch very well. You're always a bit like standoffish, but I know that you want it. That's true, right?
Yeah, it is.
So that's why I feel like it's your secondary one. Because if I don't give you attention and touch and kisses and hugs and stuff, you get upset and you feel distant.
Yes.
But I feel like quality time is more important because you like to have like that quality time uninterrupted where it's just my attention to you, your attention to me.
Well, you might be surprised, but it's the other way around.
Really?
Yes.
No way.
It is.
Actually?
Yes.
So physical touch is your number one?
Yes.
Wow.
It's physical touch.
I feel like it's
and
changed then.
Quality time, yeah.
I feel like it changed a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's going to be upping his physical touch now.
Easy, Tiger.
Oh my god. Even though I feel awkward, I'm not used to it. I do enjoy the cuddles, the forehead kisses. It makes me feel special. I like the quality time of cuddling.
Wow. So that's why it's a good blend.
Yes.
So you're actually hitting two love languages at once.
I am.
That's decent. I rate that.
For you, I think, do you feel like yours has changed?
I feel like one will always be the same.
Daniel's, I mean, most guys, their main one is physical touch.
Yeah. But I
But
feel
Daniel's-
like my secondary one.
Yeah, your secondary one is words of affirmation.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm big on that. I like to talk a lot.
Daniel is the yapper in our relationship.
Yeah. I get my 20,000 words or whatever it is in a day.
And I just listen.
I think words have such a big impact on me, especially then when they're backed with action. If you tell me that you love me and whatever, you find me handsome or something like that.
Look at that little smile.
Sharon told me I was handsome today, so
Oh my gosh.
I was pretty happy.
And with Daniel, you give him an inch, he takes a mile.
That's it. That's it.
Like, literally, I was like, oh, you look handsome. And he's like, oh.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. So yeah, as I was saying, if you give me like a compliment and then you back it with the action of like a cuddle or a kiss or something, then it really like hits home.
Then you're gonna explode.
Yeah, because I know it's like true.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I like words of affirmation and physical touch. What's your least favorite love language to receive?
Maybe words of affirmation. Your girl knows her worth.
I'll say it how
Oh
it
my
is.
gosh. People probably listening to me are like, who does she think she is?
I'm not gonna know your worth. You clothe
No,
your
but
dignity.
I do, of course, like, you know, if I'm feeling not great and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like I look good today, yeah, definitely jump in and let me know, like, yeah, you look good. But on a daily basis, I don't need so much words of affirmation.
I feel like every situation calls for a different love language.
Yeah, at a different time. Yeah. How about you?
It would be between gifts and acts of service.
Really? Acts of service being your least?
You do acts of service for me. Sharon sometimes puts my clothes out for me before game day one time. I think we were dating and had a game, and I came out of the shower and Sharon wasn't in there, but she had laid my whole suit on the bed so nicely. It was like my shirt, my tie, my jacket, my pants, my belt, socks and shoes, all like boom, 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 all nicely. And I was like, oh, I was like,
You really like that?
yeah, I was like, that's so sweet.
Oh.
I was like, that's acts of service, which is like so
Yeah.
beautiful. We always look after each other and help each other out in the house and
Yeah.
that. But I wouldn't say like that's a strong love language.
I feel like
for
that's
me,
so
for me to
surprising.
receive.
I feel like that's so surprising because you really love when you come home from training and I've already heated up your food and it's ready to go. Like, for you, that really stands out. So I feel like acts of service is quite high up there. I would say receiving gifts is possibly your lowest. You like to open the gift, but I feel like you don't really care so much what's inside. You're just...
I like the surprise.
Yeah, you like the surprise.
Yeah, I like the surprise. I would say probably that my least favorite love language is gifts.
Yeah. Well, the other part of the question was how do you like to show it?
I think I like to show it in physical touch.
You're so touchy.
I'm very touchy-feely.
I think acts of service, you know, with cooking and doing those little things. I think mine is acts of service.
Yeah, you do a lot. You're a good wife.
Thank you.
Am I handsome?
Yes. You know what I feel like is the important thing about love languages is that if I know your love language, I need to go out of my comfort zone and give you more physical affection and words of affirmation, because I know that's how I fill up your love tank, and you know what fills up mine. And so when you do that intentionally, you actually feel the loves, you know?
Yeah, that's so true. Most of the time, we try to show the love language what we want to receive.
Yeah.
But because we're different people, we receive it differently. So it's exactly what you said, like trying to step out of that comfort zone.
Yeah. So if you guys do the test, then intentionally try and fill your partner's love tank up, because it'll make a difference.
Yeah.
Also, you guys, I forget to say, if you guys are listening on Spotify, can you guys make sure that you leave us like a review and give us some stars if you're enjoying the podcast? If you're not enjoying the podcast, then please ignore the stars. Like, don't give us 1 star or something.
Yeah, it's either 5 stars or no stars.
But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying our podcast lately.
Do you want to finish off in prayer?
Yeah, sure
Alright,
thing.
let's do it.
Well, thank you, Father, for another episode. Thank you that you've given us the opportunity to yap away, and we just really pray a blessing over each and every listener. We pray that you help them throughout their weeks, that whatever they're struggling with, Lord, that they can just surrender it to you, Jesus. We pray over their love languages, that their love tanks will be filled up today, and that they will be able to have generous hearts and be able to love back on other people. And we just thank you, Father, that we can be more like you each and every day. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
We'll see you guys next week for another episode of After I Do. Love y'all.
Love y'all.